So let's talk location, location, location. I'm not going to move my settler. It looks okay. I prefer a location that has as many tiles around it as possible without a bonus or luxury or strategic resource. And yeah, I can live with the cows. Okay. And I absolutely must have fresh water. I like having the mountains close here. Okay, you get some bonuses for things like college campuses. Campus district is main research in this game, and also for uh, holy sites. Okay, and there's plenty of resources for me to use. It's a good spot. Okay, so we're gonna select our settler and pop this guy down. Okay, I'm gonna explore a little bit.
Our explorers have spotted another friendly tribal village. I suggest we send a scout to investigate.
Okay, so something else that might be on the terrain, a tribal village. Okay, and basically think of it as we used to call it a goodie hut. It gives you positive bonuses, doesn't give you any negative ones, so it's worth picking them up. It's worth exploring to find them. You can even get free technologies, etc., etc. There's lots of different things that will come out of there, as you will see as you go through this walkthrough and tutorial with me. So now let's put our city down right on this rainforest, which is going to disappear when my guys. Let's take a quick look at this city. Hey, it's Rome. Okay. So what do we got going here? Well, there are some, little houses and stuff going on. But this big thing here, that's a palace. That's my palace. Okay. Well, I live there with Trajan. I'm Casca. I'm the Prime Minister. And this is that monument we're getting free. Okay. That wouldn't be here if we weren't getting it free. So everything that you do build shows up on the map a little bit like that. It's a nice little feature. So that you could actually see it if you really wanted to get in there and look. And it's going to get crowded later on, but yeah, it's still there. Alright, so let's talk about this city banner. Okay, you see a little 14. Okay, that's telling me how many turns it's going to be until I grow. And my population is 1. Okay? So the 1 means population 1, and the 14 means 14 turns until growth. Okay? And this little pop-up, while I'm pointing at the 1, also tells me I only have 1 surplus food. That's not great. Okay? The little star indicates that this is my capital. Okay? The name, obviously. And we haven't chose production yet, and you'll see the little button down here changed to choosing production, and there's also this little thing here. I can choose research, but after I choose production, that's going to move up there. So let's look at this. So there are things that you could produce, districts and buildings. Normally, if you're not Rome, city center would have a monument right underneath it, but we got a free monument. Remember? Okay. So that's why this is this color and has a check mark. It says this district has already been completed because I built everything that I could possibly build in that district at this time. Okay. And then the second section is units. You'll see that we've got settler here, but we cannot build it. If you wait for the pop-up, you'll see that you need a population of 2 to build a settler. Okay. And a builder, who is the guy who runs around improving tiles, building things such as pastures, mines, quarries, lumber mills, farms, all that good jazz. That's what the builder does. Okay? A standard builder without any policy or wonder modifications can build 3 times. Okay? He can build 3 different things: a pasture, a farm, a quarry. Okay? Then he disappears. You have to make a new one. Next unit is a scout, which is a recon class unit. Okay? Uh, and that's used, it's a faster unit, it's got a movement of 3, it's not very strong, it's only got a strength of 10. Um, and it's good for scouting. It's a recon unit. Okay? You're not supposed to use it as a combat unit. Okay? You're supposed to avoid fights when you're recon. Next, we've got warrior, which is a combat unit, a melee unit. Melee unit is a unit that attacks by moving into the tile of the enemy that it's attacking. Okay? If it loses, it will retreat back to its tile. If it wins, it moves into the tile of the vanquished enemy. Okay? Melee unit is most assuredly going to take damage because they're doing pretty much hand-to-hand combat. It will take some damage doing this. Okay? And that's pretty much a melee unit. Next, we have a slinger, which is a ranged unit. Okay? And the difference between the melee unit and the ranged unit is that it attacks from afar without moving into the tile of the attacked enemy. So it doesn't risk getting damage unless the enemy then attacks it. Okay? This early unit, the slinger, only has a range of 1, which is standing right next to the guys. Okay? And it only has a melee strength of 5. If you remember, the scout had a melee strength of 10. So this range unit is weaker than your recon unit. But the warrior is twice as strong as the scout, 4 times as strong as the slinger as far as taking damage goes. Okay? It also has a range strength of 15. Okay? That is its attack strength. Okay? Whereas this 20 acts as both attack and defense. This defense is 5 and attack is 15. However, when a unit does take damage, its attack and defense both go down. That's basically an overview of the basic units, and just about all the rest of the units in the game are built off of these types. Okay? I forgot to mention, Builder is a civilian unit, undefended. It can just be captured and taken off as a slave. Should defend your civilian units. That's what the military is for. To protect and serve. Alright. So we have to make the decision of what we're going to build. We don't have to build a monument, and we have no other buildings we can build. So we have to choose in these. However, we have no technology except to build farms. We don't even have the technology to cut down a tree. Okay? So, why don't we just hold off on what we're going to build for a second and take a look at the technology.